Okay, guys, I haven't had a chance to let everyone know. I've just been out for a few hours with my brother. We've been in town along the seaside. So I thought, let's do a quick live. It was Margaret's birthday yesterday, I'm pretty sure. Was it the 28th? Pretty sure it was Margaret's birthday. And we didn't do anything because we were quite engrossed in our topics. So we're going to play a few bits just to honour Margaret. She's lovely, isn't she? You know, she's still going strong. So let's just quickly tell people on Defending Elvis Presley, our Facebook page. Let's quickly tell them that we're live. We're going and then we're going to tell. Go on the chat. Now, just so you know, guys, the chat has changed. You have to be accepted onto the chat now because I'm keeping the spam off there. So if you want to be on the chat, message me and I'll send you an invite for the chat. Okay? So how is everyone? A lot of you are going to watch this later because this is a rush job. Hi, Adrian. We're going to do a bit of Anne Margaret. I haven't had a chance to tell everyone. So I'm just going to go with it, and I think most of the people are going to watch this later. So just so you know, guys, Anne Margaret's birthday yesterday, the 28th of April. Let's just see what details it quickly gives us. Anne Margaret's birthday. Let's just put it up, see what happens. Okay, let's have a look. So let's see what it says. It says, the 28th of April, 1941, and Margaret was born. So will it give us any Wikipedia type stuff? Let's have a look. So trying to keep it short. Margaret was born Anne Margaret Olson. She's an American actress spanning seven decades. She's had many screen roles, including Pocketful of Miracles, State Fair, Bye Bye Birdie, Viva Las Vegas, Carnal Knowledge, The Train Robbers, Tommy, The Return of Soldiers, 52 Pickup, Grumpy Old Men, and many other things. She has won 2 Academy Awards, 2 Grammy Awards. She's 84 years old. Does that mean she's 85 now? Good question. I think she probably is 84. So she was born in Sweden. Anne Margaret emigrated to the United States as a child, gaining popularity in 1961 as a singer with a sultry, vibrant contralto voice. She released a song called Born to be Wild, her first classic rock album. Didn't know that. Let's see what else it says about it. So it does say she was born in Sweden to Anne Regina and Carl Gustav Olsson. What else does it say? Her father emigrated to the United States but returned to Sweden in 1937 and married Anne Aronson. After Anne Margaret's birth, Gustav wanted to emigrate again with the family. After World War II, his wife hesitated and Gustav emigrated alone, but was joined by his wife and daughter in 1946. In 1949, Anne Margaret became a naturalized American citizen. Quite interesting, actually. Hi, Chicky Blue. Just a quick rush. I haven't managed to tell everyone, so I'm not expecting that many to join us, but we're celebrating quickly that it was Anne Margaret's birthday yesterday. Okay? So I'm going to do a quick live now, then we're going to do a dog walk on Elvis Presley fan on keto. So let's have a look. So I've got myself a nice cup of tea. It's a bit too hot to drink at the moment. It says she describes her hometown as a small town of lumberjacks farmers near the Arctic Circle. Her father had emigrated to the United States but returned to Sweden in 1937 and married her mother, Anna Aronson. After Anne Margaret's birth, Gustav wanted to emigrate again with the family. Okay? After World War II, his wife hesitated and Gustav emigrated alone. He was joined by his wife later. So I think I just read that, but yeah, okay. Anne-Margaret took her first dance lessons at the Majory Young School of Dance, showing natural ability from the start, easily mimicking all the steps. Her parents were supportive and her mother made all her costumes, that's interesting, by hand. Made them by hand. Hi, Regina. We're celebrating Anne-Margaret's birthday yesterday. Anne-Margaret appeared on the Morris B. Sachs Amateur Hour. She also appeared on Don McNeil's Breakfast Club, Ted Mack's Amateur Hour. She continued in the theatre and she attended a new Trier High School in Winnica, I don't know what that means, Illinois. The movie stars Charles Heston and Rock Hudson had graduated from this same acting school. So she was part of a group known as the Subtle Tones, which went to the Dunes Hotel and the Casino in Las Vegas, which also appeared Tony Bennett, Al Hurt, George Burns, the head of the performance, and she auditioned for an annual holiday show for which she and George Burns performed a soft shoe routine. Variety proclaimed that George Burns had a gold mine in Anne-Margaret. So obviously George Burns could see that Anne-Margaret had potential. Yeah? She has definite style of her own, says George Burns, which can easily guide her to star status. So George Burns really believed in her. Anne-Margaret in September, 3 of the children, right, so it's jumping forward now. Anne-Margaret is the stepmother of 3 children of her husband, Roger Smith. I didn't know that. So Roger Smith, that's the first time I know that she lasted 50 years with her husband, didn't she? I didn't know that he had... let me just read that again. Anne-Margaret is the stepmother of 3 children of her husband. So Roger Smith had 3 kids. Is that right? An actor who later became her manager. She and Smith were married for 50 years from 8th of May 1967 until his death on the 4th of June 2017. Before her marriage to Smith, she dated Eddie Fisher. She was engaged to Bert Sugarman and was romantically linked to Elvis Presley when they co-starred in the film Viva Las Vegas in 1964. A keen motorcyclist, Anne-Margaret rode a 500cc Triumph TC 100C Tiger in The Swinger 1966, a film, and used the same model fitted with a non-standard electric starter in her stage show and her TV special. She was featured in Triumph Motorcycles official advertisements. In the 1960s, she suffered 3 broken ribs from a fractured shoulder when she was thrown off her motorcycle in rural Minnesota. That was in the year 2000. So she had quite a bad injury, didn't she? So in 2012 interview, she stated, all my life, I had the feeling deep, deep, deep inside of me that my faith and my feelings, because she's a Christian girl, isn't she? My faith and my feelings. I mean, you go outside and you see flowers, you see the trees, you see all your loved ones, you see, and then you think of who created it all. She described her relationship with God and with Jesus Christ as something which is really important to me. It's, if I thought that I would never see my mother and father again, I couldn't make it. I could not go a step further. On May the 14th, 2022, she was awarded an honorary doctorate degree in humane letters by the University of Nevada in Las Vegas. Really, really interesting, guys. Really interesting. Right. Let's play a few clips. I think you're going to really like this. You've probably seen it before, but this is beautiful. This is very nice. Okay, guys? Now, we're going to do this. Going to let you guys have a little chat. Then I'm going for a dog walk on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Okay, guys? Right, let's go. Let's press play. I hope you're going to enjoy this, guys. Now, we are doing a review a reaction, so we'll be stopping and starting, okay?
Oh, I mean, being with Elvis Presley, acting with him, wow.
Over the years, many people have written about what they think happened between Elvis and myself. But until now, I've never addressed those special...
So guys, let me know, have you ever seen this before? Yeah, a lot of people haven't seen this. Right, okay, I've got that there for your comments. Comment as you go. What do you know? What do you think of Anne-Margaret? Were they made for each other? Was Elvis and Anne-Margaret made for each other? Did they suit each other? Would have Anne-Margaret been good for Elvis? She's a career girl. Did Elvis want a career girl? Do you think Elvis regretted not following through with Anne-Margaret and marrying her? Because she married her husband a week after Elvis married Priscilla. Is that right? Put your feelings in the comments, what you think. I know that everyone loves Anne-Margaret. She's very popular, and Elvis loved her till the day he died. Yeah? Do we agree with that, guys?
Under the watchful gaze of director George Sidney, the studio photographer snapped shots of what the film company executives figured would be an historic moment. Allowed me to catch a glimpse of Elvis's famous smile set off to the left, slightly crooked, very warm and nice. Down the side, out and across. In a few months, the posters advertising Viva Las Vegas would tout us as that go-go guy and that bye-bye gal. But that day, we looked rather straight-laced.
Okay, here we go.
When it comes to twisting, I just got to keep insisting. Oh, baby.
We were both very conservative, very correct.
Man, when push comes to shove, when it comes down to love.
Little did we know that we both shared a devil within.
But in the middle of the night, when the moon is shining bright, baby, you're the boss.
Oh, I love hearing his voice, guys. We don't play his music enough because YouTube block every time I play music, but I love this.
Leave it in.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It made me laugh all the time.
I love this. Very clever. Can you hear that it shows them chatting in the background and laughing together? It's beautiful.
She loves my nacho. She loves my nacho. She loves me not. Here we go.
Not long after shooting began, Elvis asked me out.
How would you like to go out with me?
I couldn't wait. We slipped out late at night, a whole group of us. It was an innocent, friendly date. How could it have been anything else? We weren't alone for one long.
Love this guy.
Oh, yes.
From day one, when we gathered around the...
So I was told that one of the Memphis Mafia is the one that jumps in the water. Could have even been Red West, which is hard to believe. Must have had a wig on. But do any of you know which one of the Memphis Mafia fell in the water?
The piano.
Again, see if it looks different, yeah? Let's do the bit where they fall in the water. I'm just quickly letting a couple of people know. So let's see if... 1 second, guys. So I don't know if you know, on Instagram, we are called Louis' World of Elvis. We do have an Instagram. So I'm letting Rick know, and Lorna, and Debbie. Quickly. Darlene. Let's have a look. Yeah. Let's just find Debbie and Pat. Right. Okay, guys. I haven't had enough time to let everyone know, guys, but we are doing a dog walk live after this.
Things about each other.
Loves me.
Once the music started, neither of us could stand still. Also, we experienced music in the same visceral way.
Doesn't it like
His shoulder drop.
I love. She's crazy. Her dancing is crazy.
I was down there with him.
And don't you think? I think when you watch them both, you can tell they like each other.
When Elvis thrust his pelvis,
I would say they're even showing off to each other.
mine slammed forward too. When he whirled, I was already on my heel. I was amazed.
Hi Vincenzo, how are you? We're doing Anne Margaret's birthday because it was her birthday yesterday.
A glance.
Do you see that? Elvis said to her, he detected a kindred soul in her. Is that what they call it nowadays? A kindred soul.
He sensed something was there, some kind of chemistry.
Help me forget all those worries
No, Regina, Elvis should have married you.
on my mind.
We both found solace in the quiet of the night. While the rest of the world slept, we talked until 3 or 4 in the morning.
While the rest of the world slept, we talked until 3 or 4 in the morning. Chicky Blue, do you wish that was you?
We both felt a current,
Wanna be
an electricity that went straight through us.
sweet and kind.
Do you hear that? Her words. Electricity that went straight through us. Oh my God. Beautiful.
It would become a force we couldn't control.
Love it. Sorry, guys. I have to keep interrupting, otherwise YouTube won't let me play it. I have to review it, but electricity. The force became uncontrollable. Oh, I need somebody. Vincenzo, I do believe he would have lived longer. I don't know about into his 90s, but he would have lived longer. I agree with that. I'm a massive fan of Anne Margaret.
First, Elvis didn't believe that I really rode motorcycles. But once he saw me maneuver my bike, he was impressed.
I'm sure she's doing a pun on words. Once he saw me maneuver my bike, he was impressed. Now, come on, Anne Margaret on a motorbike. Woo! So, Vincenzo says, I have Adam Victor's book, The Elvis Encyclopedia. So Anne Margaret says, what me and Elvis shared, I'll take to my grave. I bet.
After that scene, while the movie was still in production, MGM released publicity photos taken of the wedding. Within hours, it seemed that every Hollywood gossip had us engaged.
There you go, guys. Are they really they're really kissing, I reckon. Should we watch that kiss again, guys? Come on. Come on, we can be cheeky. Deborah said to me, come on, we need to have a bit more fun on Defending Elvis, the YouTube channel. Here we go.
MGM released publicity photos taken of the wedding. Within hours, it seemed that every Hollywood gossip had us engaged.
But isn't that what was the beginning of the end for Priscilla and Elvis?
His wish was that we could stay together. We talked about marriage, but of course, we both
See, look, her own words. We talked about marriage.
knew that that was impossible. And that's what was so very difficult about our relationship.
So why, though? Why was it impossible? Why? I mean, Elvis wasn't married. Priscilla hadn't had a baby. Yeah? So why was it impossible? And yes, Debbie, you make a good point. And Margaret always kept all her secrets to herself. Still does. At 84 years old. Still keeps it here. And Margaret, one of the most loyal people Elvis ever came across. Ever. And she's just beautiful inside and out, isn't she?
Elvis and I knew that he had commitments, promises to keep, and he vowed to keep his word. No matter how deeply we felt about each other, no matter how strong our bond, we weren't going to last.
It's a shame, isn't it, guys? No matter how strong our bond, we weren't going to last. I wonder why, yeah? I wonder what was the reason. What pressures was Elvis under in 1963, is it? 64? What were the pressures? Had Elvis made promises? Was his arm being twisted by Priscilla's parents, by Colonel Tom Parker? Maybe Vernon? Maybe just Elvis had made promises that he felt he had to fulfill. Because the way Anne Margaret talks is like they didn't have a choice. That even though they were in love, there were circumstances stopping them from marrying, from being together, staying together. It's very sad, very heartbreaking, guys.
Somehow, Elvis has been distorted into the sort of figure that he feared. more myth than man. But the Elvis Aaron Presley that I knew was very much a young man at the peak of his creative powers and enjoying life to the fullest. He was happy and fun. He was also loving and good. The thing that caused him his biggest problems was the enormous fame that engulfed him. Because at heart, Elvis was no saint or king, but rather a kid.
A big kid at heart. She knows.
We both lived on the edge, and we were both self-destructive in our own ways.
Why? What? Tell me what? Why did she say that? I mean, I know that Anne Margaret went through a phase with a drink problem. Is that correct, guys? You tell me. Put it in the comments. Both self-destructive. It's funny she says that. I mean, obviously Elvis, 100% prescribed medication was a problem. Yeah, 100%. But what was Anne Margaret's problems? I've never read up on her life. I did read somewhere that she had a problem with alcohol for a while, but let's keep going, guys.
Years later, I would struggle to save myself. I only wish that I could have saved Elvis.
Whoa, touching. I only wish that I could have helped save Elvis. Crazy, isn't it, guys? I love these songs. These little. See, I mean, this is going to bring you to tears. This bit. I'm trying to remember. Doesn't Anne Margaret walk in now? I mean, come on. Look at her. She's stunning. Isn't she one of the most beautiful women ever? No wonder Elvis completely fell for her. And she had the heart of gold and the beautiful personality and the talent. Really, in some ways, they're a match made in heaven, aren't they? And she was a Christian girl. Yeah? A very loyal girl. A very decent girl.
Tomorrow and forever.
So, Pat says they were both headstrong people, but I think she was headstrong in a good way. You know, she was very ambitious, very driven, yeah? Very hardworking, very motivated. But her heart was good, wasn't it? Her heart was good. See, when we discussed Priscilla, there's something not right with the heart, isn't there? With Priscilla, there's something damaged, broken, yeah? Something, the type of things that Priscilla has done is like, that's just weird. You don't get that from Anne Margaret. You don't get that feeling from Anne Margaret. I don't think Anne Margaret in her life has done things that are so damaging. I don't think she's done anything damaging in her life, Anne Margaret. Not that I know of. I've never heard of any smut about Anne Margaret. Never. She was a loyal wife for how long? 50 years? Didn't she care for her dying husband who had cancer? Is that correct? Put it in the comments. So it's chalk and cheese, isn't it? Anne Margaret, Priscilla, completely different. And she was a bloody good dancer as well, wasn't she, guys? And she could sing. That girl could sing.
We'll fade together.
Is it me, or can you just see that they're happy? No, when you look at them like that, like, they're bloody happy.
Stay.
Yeah, Vincenzo, we're going to, after this, there's a little short clip, I think, that discusses the flowers that Elvis would send at the Vegas shows for Anne Margaret. Chicky Blue says that they were both in the Hollywood bubble. I think, yeah, in 1964, yeah.
You'll always be my love.
Look at that girl at the back looking at Elvis. Can you see that? You've got Anne Margaret and Elvis all happy, and then you've got the girl Googling at Elvis, the girl with the blue bikini. Let's listen to Anne Margaret. Come on, Teresa. We're going to listen to Anne Margaret for you.
Give today.
You see that kiss? Anne Margaret, Teresa, do you see the kiss? Let's see the kiss, come on. This is for Teresa. It's like she smirks, doesn't she? She smirks. There's so much going on here. The smirk gives it all away. So Teresa says, I wish I would have married Elvis and I would do anything for Elvis. We know, Teresa, we know Anne was the best for Elvis. Now, and then Pat says, now this is true love. Chicky Blue, she is so poised. She is so poised. Beautiful. Anne Margaret did love each other. so very much till the end and were good for each other. And Elvis should have married Anne-Margaret. That's Teresa. So Vincenzo, she attended the funeral of Elvis. Yeah, I've read all about it. It is sad, Regina, isn't it sad? It is sad, but beautiful. I'm so glad. I've watched this before, but it's so lovely to watch, isn't it? Perfect mini documentary. Perfect. So Vincenzo says, I think the reason he didn't marry Anne-Margaret is because he promised Priscilla's stepfather that he would marry Priscilla. We don't know, but it's possible. Possible. I never saw, Pat says, I never saw Elvis look at Priscilla that way. I think you're right. I think you're right, Pat. Elvis would be, Teresa said Elvis may have been blackmailed by the parents of Priscilla. I bet Priscilla could feel the interest in Anne. It's a girl thing. Yeah, girls can tell. I agree with that. Right, so there's a little 3-minute clip I'm going to play. Then we're going to do a dog walk on Elvis Presley fan on keto, okay? Many of you are going to watch this later because I didn't have a chance to let you know. So let's play the little clip and we're going to talk. We will talk on it. It's quite sad. I think it's Anne-Margaret discussing Elvis passing and how she found out. It's a little bit sad, but it's Anne-Margaret's words, I think, if I've got the right one. I just want to make sure it is Anne-Margaret's words. I think it is. So let's have a little listen, see if it is.
When I opened at the Hilton on August 15th, 1977, there was no guitar-shaped flower arrangement from Elvis. He had not missed an opening in 10 years. I worried in the back.
Let's read this. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Anne-Margaret starting, and Ron Field, Little Richard, Red Fox, Dancing Nightly, The Crown Room, In the Sky, Baccarat around the... It's heartbreaking, isn't it, guys? Isn't it heartbreaking? It's hard to watch, you know?
Let's forget about the story.
I couldn't speak.
Oh, look at that picture. I mean, she couldn't speak.
I started to cry.
You say the stars.
I was so distraught I could barely hold the phone, and Roger had to finish the call.
So I'm guessing that's her husband, yeah?
Soon after, Joe himself called back. He told me that the funeral was taking place on the 18th, but said that he didn't expect us to be there. He said it's going to be a madhouse, you don't have to come.
So, wow, you can actually hear this. This is live footage, guys.
I knew that I had to go there and say goodbye. I knew deep in my heart that if I had been the first to go, Elvis would have been there for me.
So Vincenzo says it was 100,000 people, which doesn't surprise me, but wow.
We flew to Memphis early the next morning. The entire city seemed in a state of mourning. Some 25,000 people.
Look at that. Look at that aerial footage, guys. So sad.
Had filed past Elvis's coffin the day before, and another 75,000 stood outside the gate about the time that Roger and I entered the house.
Wow, he deserves it, doesn't he? He deserves it. So she went with Roger to the funeral.
The funeral took place in Graceland's living room. Elvis's father and I held each other for a long, long time. There was so much to say, to recount.
Tough, guys. Tough to watch. Tough to listen to. Right, there they are. So, do you know, it's funny because he looked very unwell towards the end, but there were many people didn't think he was going to die. Yeah. Even the Memphis Mafia, when you talk to them, they didn't think he was actually going to die. That's the big, I think some people may have thought he was invincible, you know, but tough, guys.
Elvis is a part of me, of my happiness and my sorrow, and that will never go away.
So Vincenzo says that Liberace sent flowers shaped like a guitar. Pat, I just watched Billy and Joe video, and he said there were so many people that it took all day. They said they had to fit it in all in one day because the coffin couldn't do another day. So Roger Smith and her husband were on TV show the 77 Sunset Strip. Thank you, Vincenzo. Yes, indeed, beautiful to watch the love between them. So sad that they weren't able to be with each other. She would have been the perfect wife for Elvis. That's Regina. Beautiful. Guys, I've loved this. I've loved this. We're going to do a dog walk now, so please join me. We're going to be on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. We're going to take the dogs out. It's a beautiful sunny day in England. It's perfect weather. Bit windy, but perfect weather. So I'm going to take you for a walk with me. We'll have a chat. We'll have a chat. We're going to be on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Okay, guys? Just a minute left.
Elvis and I crossed paths at a time when we were both young, passionate, vulnerable, and idealistic. I treasure the time we were together, and
Young, vulnerable, and idealistic. I like that.
I feel lucky and fulfilled that we were able to sustain such a long, loving friendship. It's rare to have such a friend as Elvis. Rare to have such a soulmate.
Oh, well, guys, that's it. So, believe it or not, we've actually been on 42 minutes, but has gone like that. This is one of the most beautiful live streams I've ever done. I've loved this. It's been very touching, but I've loved it. I've loved the music. I've loved the images of Elvis and Margaret. I've loved seeing Margaret and Elvis together, having fun, dancing, looking into each other's eyes, showing off to each other, flirting with each other, kissing each other. This is a special live stream. Loved it. Absolutely loved it. Guys, if you haven't watched this yet, that are tuning in later, you're in for a treat. This is beautiful. Okay, guys. So we're gonna go on Elvis Presley Fan on Keto now. Give me 2 minutes. We're gonna get the dogs, put them on the lead, go for a walk in this gorgeous sunshine in southwest UK on the 29th of April 2025. It was Anne Margaret's birthday yesterday. I'm pretty sure she was 84 years old. Okay, guys, we here at Defending Elvis are massive fans of Anne Margaret. Massive fans. Oh, Trudy, thank you. Debbie, you're in tears. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, thanks, Chicky Blue. It was great, wasn't it? Guys, we've loved it, haven't we? Okay? I'll see you in a few minutes. Thank you very much for joining me. And to the people tuning in later, I know you're going to love it. I know it. Take care, guys. Only a couple of minutes, and then we'll be having a dog walk. Thanks, everyone. You rock. TCB.